how much does the translation of the Bible that we use matter in our pursuit of Jesus? Is the Passion Translation a good source or place to counter-reference in your own personal devotional time with Jesus? Hey, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of a conversation we were having while on our bus with people from all theological spectrums regarding the Passion Translation. My brother Jeff Morris, Pastor Jeff Morris, did a great job breaking down the Passion Translation, the conflict within it, some of the shortcomings. I chimed in, and we talk about, is it better that people read some of the Bible than none of the Bible? Is it okay when people paraphrase like the Message Translation? Is it the same as the Chosen, adding words in the mouth of Jesus? How does all this make sense? This is what this clip is from the bus live in Israel. If you're enjoying these videos, man, please smash the like button and keep these coming, all right?
So the Passion Translation, you don't like it. Why not?
This is wrong. I better get a monetization.
Oh yeah, I'll tag you in it. I'll tag both of you guys in it.
I'm gonna flush my whole charismatic career over this.
Oh my God. Mike, I'm gonna send it to every place you preach. Mike refuses and judges everyone.
I'm an ESV guy, okay?
Oh, I told you he was Calvinist. The elect standard version.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's general. I mean, we're at the point now where the general consensus is that it's the equivalency of like me or you paraphrasing it. You know what I mean?
To put it in
Like if you read it to get a better understanding of like the emotion and some of that behind it, and that's exclusively your rationale, I'm okay with that. But to get at like the literal, it's obviously not going to do that. The contextual, the authorial intent.
Do you think it's dangerous?
Yeah.
I think it's dangerous for Christians to not read the Bible at all. And so, like, I've seen some of these conversations I like because the most people have read their Bible is when these controversies happen. So if God uses the passion for that, I'm good with it.
It's right now some of the youth pastors are leading the young people astray because they don't even have a theology program.
Yeah.
So they're like, I'll teach out of this because they can't handle it, but the world's going, oh, they can handle whatever we throw at them. So do you feel like there is a correlation in the rise of deconstruction and of the compromised translation?
Yes.
Yep.
Do you think the Passion Translation is responsible for the deconstruction?
Yes.
I
told you it's responsible for all of it.
And so it's like to at least give them a doorway into it and inspire them. Oh, this is a interesting like.
But do you
way
think
to
there
see
should be
it.
a disclaimer? Like the
For
Chosen
sure.
goes, hey, this is paraphrased. We added to this,
Absolutely.
right?
And I
Whereas
still
the
think
Passion does
it's
not do that.
Because, I mean, there's also like comic book
different
Bibles that you can give people too.
That comic book translation's heat though. I got my son one. That joint goes.
I do know,
It's hard.
I don't know, like when I'm like leading a study with kids, I'm reading out of NIV or ESV, and then it's like, hey, let's read a few other translations to get a full picture of maybe what this could be.
Yeah, I also think like there's a huge difference with how you speak from the platform, especially the first time guests, people who've never read the Bible, and then like that small group next steps, people who want to gather more of the Bible. I'm a huge fan recently of the Amplified version.
Yeah, that goes.
It's amazing.
That goes.
And it just really helps you understand. And I've actually started using the Amplified version at my youth services because it's a huge mixture of like that word for word, but it also adds words to it that really helps the whole scripture. It literally paints a picture for you. I mean, some of them are pretty big words that I have to like find the definition of, but I'm a huge fan of Amplified.
I think the thing though, like it's the Passion. They call it the Passion Translation, but it's not a translation.
That's not
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing too. Like so.
And it's just the Passion paraphrase.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the thing though.
yes.
Here's the other thing that's
one thing that could
the
And
thing
give a
that's
disclaimer.
scary. But the thing that's also scary about it is like the NIV and those other translations had huge teams that built a consensus.
Yeah.
The Passion was one dude.
Yep.
Really? That's
Without a ton of training.
And Peterson was one dude, but he called it a paraphrase, and he had the
Yeah, and he did have a team though, for at least that objective, So it qualifies, I think, more as a translation than the Passion, you know. People ask me for, like, what's your proof? Well, I don't think there's anything heretical in the Passion. You know, it's like, in terms of, maybe,
There's some stuff in there.
Yo, tell me, tell me.
Have they translated the Old Testament? Because I thought it was just like Psalms, Proverbs, Gospels, or have they done?
No, there's definitely words added that just are nowhere in the original language.
Okay.
There's different words like it's a lot of the it's a lot of the Bethel language.
It's added a
Yeah, it's a lot of the Bethel language.
Yeah, but what's the heretical? What was the heretical element? Maybe I just missed
the
it.
verse. I'd have to go back and look at it because I did a long deep dive on it. But
Okay.
there's a verse that says nothing with regarding to these, like, you know, I don't know, the declarations, the proclamations, and then you're starting to add that. It's a verse that's saying nothing about that. That's on top of, like, guys, we're reading a 2,000-year-old book that was spoken in Aramaic, written in Greek, and then someone just picks it up and goes, I think I'm going to my own version, and they're not trained in using it, not trained in Greek. That's
Joseph Smith.
Yes, we're visiting the Jews.
I love his translation.
There's a great translation out there.
So much more fun.
A whole other book.
It's interesting.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this video over here about my first day in Israel and the biggest lesson that I learned in terms of how to move and submit to the Spirit of God. I'll see you over there. All right? Peace.
If it says that, Simeon blessed God.